Hi everyone, my name is Reyes and I'm your Miss United International 2019-2020.
Hi, I'm Cindy Stout. I'm the President and CEO of El Paso Children's Hospital.
Today we're here passing out toys to all of the children and we're kind of just trying to get to know them, play a little bit with them, and just spend some time with them.
It's a wonderful activity to have individuals coming in to visit the children, especially someone like Ellie, because she becomes a great role model, especially for the young girls. We have so many great stories of the children who've been able to stay here in El Paso to receive the level of care. Since the hospital opened in Valentine's Day of February 2012, we've been able to decrease the number of children leaving our community for care by 85%. And so when you think about all of these stories about the children being here with their family and their friends so that they can continue on a level of wellness, that's what's most important, because children want to be children, and so they heal much better around their home environment.
In social work, so I'm about helping people, and I know how important it is to have a good team together, and just even being part of the team for one day, a few days out of the week makes a big difference. It's very important to have people like your staff and yourself to make a difference in these children's lives. It's a new experience, I think, every time, but we already have some plans for the new year, so I'm really excited to come back and see the kids and meet the rest of them.
The community is always welcome here at the hospital. Individuals such as Ellie, where she comes in and the children see her, they see her crown, and they want to be like her, and so it's wonderful. So we're already making plans for her to come back and for her to spend a little bit more time with the children as well.
Bye, Papa!
I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and it's just a different experience every time, and it's so heartwarming, and it's something that honestly you just can't replace. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, we're so pleasure to have you as well.
All right, guys, we're back at the studio. We're here with Ellie Reyes. Ellie is Miss United International. This is a title for beauty queens, and we just saw her doing the hospital give out for all the kids. We're gonna talk to her a little bit more about what she does and what being the queen is all about. Ellie, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Ellie, tell me, you've been doing this for a few years now. You've had multiple titles. This is the latest. Tell me about this.
Well, this is an international title, so I went in representing the United States, and I had the honor of now representing the whole entire planet.
Wow. And tell me about some of the things you get to do. We just saw you doing the gift for the kids at the hospital. I know that prior we've been doing some cleanups out there. Tell me more about this.
So I'm a big humanitarian. My master's is in social work. I've been president of my honor societies, and so giving back to the community is something that's very important for me, something that's very near and dear in my heart. So I have always advocated for the environment. So I've done a variety of cleanups, worked with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, Keep El Paso Beautiful, doing cleanups, environmental seminars, and trying to educate the community, because I feel like a lot of people don't know about the environment. So that's been a big aspect of my pageant career. As well as just giving back in any way, shape, or form. The holidays is sometimes where, you know, everyone wants to give back. It's really important, and the kids are our future, and there's a lot of people that are in need. So I try to think of little small ways to give back to the community. And in this one, it was really amazing because the community of El Paso, friends, family, work, co-workers donated so many toys, about 100 toys, which actually made me really happy.
Yeah, that's very awesome. And I've seen how evolved you are. Tell me how you've been able to integrate your career into the pageants.
So throughout my master's, I actually advocated for the environment, did a lot of research on what other places are doing, other countries, other states, that maybe here in Texas that they're not doing. So that kind of gave me an outlet to be able to educate other people on maybe what they're not being educated on in the school system. I've taught K through university students on the different things that they can do to make a difference that are really small things. So minimal things create great action, and that's one of the biggest things, that it's not that hard to help.
Yeah, and it's very awesome because we get that combination of beauty and brains here. So tell me a little bit more about this involvement with the environment. I know at some point we did some trash picking up and some reforestation that you were involved in. Tell me a little bit more.
So pretty much it just involves anyone that wants to go out there. You don't really even need an event. It's just you go out and you see a bunch of trash everywhere, and I even see sometimes my friends will be recycling things that they can't recycle, right? A lot of people think, for example, you can recycle glass, and you can recycle glass, but you can't recycle them in the blue bins that we used, for example. So just going out there, making presentations, there's cleanups, we have the water desalination plant here. A lot of people don't know about that. So just getting the word out as much as possible to the community.
Now, into the pageants, you've been in several of them. Can you think of anything that's been the most memorable to you of all the experience?
Well, they've all been great. I've gotten the opportunity to travel to South Africa, China, Ecuador. In China, I think that was the biggest one because we went around to all of the small areas as well, the not so populated areas, even though China of course is very populated, but just those experiences to get to see different cultures, and it's a completely different atmosphere. They were so nice and so inviting in there, and to just get to engulf yourself in those cultures makes you come back and realize all that we have here. It makes you very grateful.
Can you list off all the titles? Do you remember them all?
I've had a lot of the Miss Earth titles, Miss United Continents, Miss Bikini Universe, World Supermodel USA. So I've been very blessed. I've been very blessed, and I've really tried to make an impact and try to use that for the greater good. One of our logos is Beauty for a Cause, so it's not just about the pageant system and what a lot of people think is the pageant system. Yes, it is glitz and glam and gowns and swimsuit, and a lot of hard work goes into that, but the real hard work starts when you have the honor of actually winning a title and getting to go out there and do something with the title.
And another great aspect about this is the fact that you've been able to take the El Paso name into an international stage and really represent as well out there.
That's something that's very important as well, right? You need to remember always where you come from, so that's why I always try to give back. Yes, I get to travel a lot and go and spread the word and the message out to different places, but El Paso is always going to be near and dear to my heart.
So what do you plan to do next?
Well, I'll have my title until the summer, so try to do as much as possible. I definitely want to go back to the hospital and do some more work with them, keep going with environmental matters as well. I have some scheduled appointments at some schools, so if anyone is interested in me going out there, then please go ahead and contact me, and I would be more than happy.
And how do they contact you?
You can go ahead and call me. My phone number is 915-256-0302. Reach out on Facebook. I have a Facebook page for my pageant. It's under Laura Ellie Reyes, and get a hold of me and we can work something out. Yeah, of course.
You just gave your number out on television.
I'm also a realtor, so
Tell me
my
about
number
that.
is widespread. My number is widespread.
Tell me about real estate.
Oh, I love real estate. I've been doing this for about 3 years now. I actually started while I was doing my master's, and it's actually correlated. Some people say, okay, well, you started in social work and now you're a realtor, but it's kind of a problem solution thing. I'm the coordinator of making sure that everyone's doing what they're supposed to do, that everything flows, that my clients feel comfortable, that I help them find the home, but also a lot of personal things go into it. So every kind of situation is different and unique, and I have to figure out the best way for those people.
All right, we're gonna do something interesting here. I'm gonna give you just some random questions regarding the pageants and just give me your first answer.
Okay.
Favorite crown?
This one.
Is it really?
It's my international crown, of course.
Very cool. Favorite outfit?
You got me there. The one you took a picture of me of in the white gown.
Yes, yes. All right, well, favorite continent you've been with, favorite country you've been to?
South Africa. It was really amazing seeing all of the animals there and the wildlife. I love that. It was great.
Did you do any photo shoots out there with the animals?
I did.
Oh,
yeah, we did.
That's gotta be awesome.
Yeah, with some cheetahs.
Yeah? Favorite stage to be in?
The one in China was the largest stage. I was so overwhelmed with how many people were there. It was huge, the lighting, it was amazing.
Scariest moment?
Probably being over there, because there was a very lack of communication over there, and sometimes it was very hard to reach out over here, and being over there for that longevity of time, there was moments where it was a little bit intimidating, but you have to remember that you're representing your country, so you have to just stay strong and keep going.
How many times have you wanted to give up?
Never. I mean, even if the thought slightly crosses, I'm a very motivated person, I'm a very competitive person, and I've always been a representative of whatever I'm passionate about, so I knew that this was something that I wanted to do and I was meant to do, so I never thought about giving up.
How did you get into pageants?
I got into pageants, actually one of my friends started to do pageants, and I was always in sports and always, you know, involved in that, and I actually had quite a few injuries, couldn't do that, and continue to see how I can put my passion for competing and at the same time helping the community.
And an advice for all those little girls out there that want to get to where you are.
Work hard, dream big, anything is possible. If I can do it, you can too. Just keep going, try your hardest, look out for help and support because it really does take a village.
And that's Ellie Reyes, Miss United International.
Thanks, guys.